Hello and welcome. This is Faceless Opinion, a ghost of my former self. Welcome you back to another video. So the trailer for the sequel of Ghost of Tsushima came out and people are excited for it, which is understandable since Ghost of Tsushima was an incredible game. So much so that it earned a spot in my personal top 10 list for greatest video games of all time. With that said, you can understand why not just myself, but many were waiting patiently for Sucker Punch to crank out a sequel, which we will get in 2025. However, it is not going to be Ghost of Tsushima 2. Instead, it's going to be called Ghost of Yotei, taking place 300 years after the first game took place, with a different character. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, I have some mixed feelings. Don't get me wrong, the trailer looked great. The visuals were amazing, and they were set the scene of what this game will be about well, with it being a story of vengeance. But with all that said, I do have some concerns about it. The big thing being that we are not having Jin Sakai as the main protagonist. There was so much that could have been done with his story, as it felt like with how the first game ended, it was only the beginning. There was more to come, more that could have been told. Honestly, you could have taken Jin's story in so many ways, and the fact that we're not going to continue that feels a little criminal. Like, you have so much potential with Jin, and it's being wasted somewhat. And the fact that Jin was extremely popular and everyone loved watching him become the ghost in the first game was amazing storytelling. 10 out of 10. Which brings me to the person in the leading role now. The new ghost. And her name is Atsu. You heard that right, our main lead is a woman. Now some people online have raised concerns about our new leading lady, some being reasonable such as it not being historically accurate, and others being a little more absurd thinking that the game is going woke because it's a woman in the main character role. For me, I won't dwell on Atsu's gender as I do not consider that really that big of a thing. For me personally, I care about if the story is going to be good, and on that, I don't know what to expect since everything is going to be different than what was going to be expected with a proper sequel with Jin. Don't forget, we were all expecting a continuation of Jin's story, not someone else. Anything can happen with Ghost of Yotei, which is why I want there to be more trailers to come out for it, so we can see what this game is going to be about, so we can learn more about Atsu. All I ask is for the game devs to not tarnish and disrespect Jin's character and legacy. I am willing to give Sucker Punch the benefit of the doubt. This is the same company that made the Sly Cooper and Infamous series, both of which are pretty good. I never played Sly Cooper, but I have never heard anyone say anything negative about it. While for Infamous, well, you know my thoughts on that series, based off the multiple videos I have on it. Sucker Punch is rather solid when it comes to their games, even though some of their lower level ones are mid, so they don't really miss, they don't make bad games. Though, I will say this, Sucker Punch, this is directed to you. Where the fuck is my remaster for Infamous 1 and 2? I'll be waiting. Back to the topic at hand. I want Ghost of Yotei to do great. But I can't shake this vibe, this negative feeling I have. The gaming industry today does not invoke a large amount of confidence in me, especially in regard for sequels. A recent example being with the Horizon games. I loved Horizon Zero Dawn. That is in my top 10 list for sure, and I was excited for the sequel. Then when Horizon Forbidden West came out, I hated it. I'm going to be very direct. I absolutely hated it. I made a brief video, well, not a brief video, but I made a video talking about one of the big issues I had with Forbidden West, but I'm not here to talk about that. It was a bad game in my opinion. So, back to Ghost of Yotei. Believe me when I say I do not want this game to crash and burn, like other games have. Though one thing is for sure, whether the reception for it is great, poor, or mid, I will say that Ghost of Yotei is going to be significantly better than Assassin's Creed Shadows. Hashtag sorry not sorry. Anywho, tell me, what do you think? Did you watch the trailer for Ghost of Yotei? What did you think? Are you going to play it when it comes out? Do you think it's going to be good? Tell me in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, I'll catch you all on the flip side.